Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 6 starts now.
The state line holds a vigil tonight for a woman killed in a weekend fire. She did so trying to save others.
A Rockford man faces new charges in a fatal crash involving someone on a bicycle. The upgraded accusations include first-degree murder.
And a local restaurant's giving 100% of their funds to a good cause. We preview a Day of Giving event. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. In just a few hours, friends and family will gather to honor a mother of 5.
She lost her life while trying to save others during a house fire over the weekend. The candlelight vigil is at 7 in front of Marlena McFarland's Byron home. It's on 3rd Street near the post office. On Saturday, a downed power line started a fire at her neighbor's home. The 36-year-old was killed when she ran over to help. A student in Stillman Valley is collecting donations for the family whose house burned down.
The pregnant mom is a teacher at the grade school in the Meridian District. Nikel Delgado got to meet that student. Nikel, the little girl really wanted to help.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. Students and faculty tell me the school district is like family, and with Miss Bond losing everything, they wanted to help get all the essentials that they need right now.
It broke my heart when I found out her house burned down and she was sick. She's 6 months pregnant and they didn't have anything, so I decided to help her.
6th grade Meridian Junior High School student Gracie Snyder is in student council. When Gracie got word that Miss Bond's home was burned down, she knew she wanted to find a way to help, so she took it to her student council team.
I know that she taught some of my younger friends, and I knew that she was a good teacher. Knowing somebody in our community that's going through a time like this, we should help her.
Student council advisor Mickey Hofel tells me she wasn't surprised when the students wanted to help out Miss Bond during this difficult time.
We decided that we would do some sort of drive. So Gracie put together a Facebook post and I posted it, asking people for donations of gift cards, cash, specific items like clothing, things that the family needs right away because they literally lost everything.
The students are hoping to raise $5,000 for Miss Bond and her family.
We are one district, and we're really a family here. So when something happens to one of our teachers or aides or anybody in the district, it affects all of us.
Gracie wants to inspire others that they can make a difference and help out the community too.
It feels good to inspire other people, to get them to help out too, and it's a small community, so we just help out each other when we need to.
Absolutely.
And that's what student council is all about.
For more information on how you can help Miss Bond and her family, find this story at mystateline.com. Eric?
Thank you, Nikel. A Rockford man accused of hitting and killing a man on a bicycle last year faces new charges. Prosecutors added first-degree murder and reckless homicide to the list of counts against 52-year-old Todd Norton. He's already charged with aggravated driving under the influence of drugs causing death. Back in November, Rockford police were called to Brook Road for a crash involving a pickup truck and a person on a bicycle. When officers got there, they found the truck had hit a pole. 43-year-old Bernard Sawtell was underneath the vehicle. He died at a local hospital. Norton is in the Winnebago County Jail. He was already in custody on the original charges. The Winnebago County State's Attorney clears a Rockton police officer of charges after a shooting at a local Walmart. The incident happened back in November. Police were called to the store on Rockton Road for a shoplifter. They found a woman loading a cart of stolen merchandise into her car. According to investigators, 25-year-old Austin Levitsky was in the vehicle. That's when Sergeant Ben Heinz says he saw Levitsky reach for something under the dashboard. Heinz pulled his weapon. The sergeant says that's when Levitsky climbed behind the wheel and tried to run Heinz over. Heinz fired 3 shots. Levitsky was hit in the arm. Levitsky faces a long list of charges that includes aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and aggravated fleeing. He's in the Winnebago County Jail without bond. Levitsky's due in court tomorrow.
More than 1 million people have diabetes in Illinois, and many rely on insulin to keep the disease under control. But some can't afford the medicine because of the cost. Now lawmakers in Springfield want to make it more manageable. In 2020, Governor Pritzker signed a bill into law that caps the cost of insulin at $100 for a 30-day supply. That only applied to people with state-regulated insurance. The latest proposal in the Senate expands that to include all insurance companies and lowers insulin costs to $35 a month. One woman who relies on insulin says this will help people struggling financially.
Somebody who can't afford insulin, I feel sorry for them because it's a life-saving medication. And like I said, a lot of people don't like to poke themselves, but once you do it, you get used to it.
There have also been reports at the federal level to reduce insulin costs. Congress passed the Inflation Reduction Act last year, which capped insulin at $35 a month for Medicare recipients. There's growing support for putting up a wind farm in Lake Michigan. A House proposal would put 10 to 20 windmills off the South Shore. That bill passed the House with bipartisan support. The developer would receive $34 million every year over the next 20 years. Governor Pritzker has not announced his position on the measure. One environmental group is against the plan because it could lead to more developments on the lake in the future.
A new Rockford area art project adds life to being stuck in traffic. State-line artists will design stoplight control boxes in the area. It's all part of an agreement between the city and the Rockford Area Arts Council. More than 40 boxes have been picked to start the program. The decorative vinyl wraps will be placed at intersections in every ward of the city. Most are in high foot traffic areas. All the artists will be local. The Arts Council thinks that is big for the city.
Involving local artists means that we are going to have representation from, a diverse group of people, diverse in terms of socioeconomic, diverse in terms of race, diverse in terms of creativity and different types of images and approaches.
If you have an idea, it must be submitted by April 4th. Winning designs will be revealed in mid-April.
A local museum promotes a pair of upcoming fundraisers. Rockford Art Museum's colorful creation is a flower bomb. It popped up outside the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau office. Community members had the chance to pick flowers to take home for free. The museum used the installation to let people know about RAM's upcoming Art in Bloom and Fashion in Bloom fundraisers. More flower bombs will show up throughout the city leading up to the events.
It's a great way for us to collaborate with local and regional floral designers. They come in, we give them a piece of art, and then they create a beautiful flower installation based on the art. And it's just a great way for us to raise money for the art museum, to promote other designers in the area, and just be a great community event.
Art in Bloom is slated for April 27th through the 30th. Fashion in Bloom will be held April 28th. Well, don't pack your lunch tomorrow. 100% of sales at Jersey Mike's will go to a local nonprofit.
Tomorrow is the store's annual day of giving, so buying a sub or several subs will support the YWCA Literacy Council. The council provides free reading, writing, and language instruction to local adults. This is the 13th year for the Day of Giving. Last year, stores across the country raised a record-breaking $20 million.
People can help out. They can stop by the store. They can make a donation. If you donate $5 or more, we give you a buy one, get one free coupon for the next visit.
Both the Jersey Mike's on State Street in Rockford and the one on 173 in McChesney Park are participating. Technology in cars is advancing quickly. One effect of that is making repairing a car after a wreck even more complicated.
Now, Illinois' Attorney General is calling on Congress to pass laws. He says they don't just protect a car buyer, but also small businesses. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Heinke explains.
Kim's Auto Body in Springfield has repaired cars for years, but the job is only getting tougher as cars get more complicated.
And it has gotten very hard to fix cars properly. Simply because of technology. A lot of times we don't know what we're getting into until we get into it.
The problem is not that auto body shops like Kim's can't fix the cars. It's that they often don't have the tools to properly do so. As companies put more technology into cars, they are also reserving the right to repair them, restricting non-affiliated businesses like body shops from fixing those cars.
What we're really concerned about these laws is it becomes a right to modify. And you could have an individual or an independent repair shop that does something to that vehicle or that piece of equipment that makes it unsafe.
Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul signed on to a letter with 26 other attorneys general to urge Congress to pass 3 separate laws. All have to do with allowing third parties to repair and replace certain parts. Even something as simple as a fender bender can be much more difficult to fix now because of technology like backup cameras. And the cost is too high to get the necessary equipment for small businesses like Kim's.
In order to have that stuff, there are scan tools, there are calibration equipments available. They're very expensive, and oftentimes they go out of date within a year.
Manufacturers are strongly against these laws. They worry that they would open up companies to the loss of intellectual property and code for more than just cars.
It could be medical equipment, it could be agricultural equipment, heavy equipment, automobiles, cell phones, microwave ovens, refrigerators, you name it. And certainly today in the world, we're seeing a lot of intellectual property theft by China and other countries.
That was Cole Heinke reporting. The letter Raul signed calls for the passage of 3 policies. One would require manufacturers to make tools, parts, and documentation available to independent repair providers. The second would limit liability for modifying certain parts to cars. And the third would require manufacturers to give the owner a detailed look at the repairs, allowing for third-party parts to be used in repairs.
Now, your First Warn weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, after we had sunshine yesterday and temperatures up near 50 degrees, more of the same here for this afternoon. Things start to change a little bit late tonight into tomorrow. We've got some light snow that comes down for the morning commute, could cause some minor accumulations and even a reduction in visibility during that time frame. So a heads up for the morning commute tomorrow. But by the afternoon, we'll see some sunshine. Cloud cover comes back in and we have a chance for some thunderstorms and maybe even severe weather late into the afternoon on Friday. Nothing like that for us though here this evening. Things are nice and quiet. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera down in Rochelle. Lots of blue sky out there, and those clear skies will stay with us through the better part of this evening. Cloud cover begins to increase after midnight tonight. That out ahead of that cold front that'll work through during the morning tomorrow. That will bring our temperatures down from the upper 40s we were at earlier today. Still at 48 in Rockford, Belvedere, 47 now in Rochelle, 49 in Dixon, and 47 currently in the Pretzel City. As we go through the night tonight, temperatures will settle on either side of that 30-degree mark. Here's the cloud cover. This works in after midnight. We'll start to see some light snow move right around 4 o'clock tomorrow morning to the north in southern Wisconsin. This will continue to work to the south as we go throughout that morning. And with that, we could have some heavier bursts of snow come down. So just a heads up for that. Not expecting much for an accumulation, but again, with the wind picking up from the northwest, could have some issues with visibility. Might get a little slick because notice our temperatures dropping through the 20s tomorrow morning. So it'll feel quite a bit different than what it's been here these last couple of days. Good news, there is sunshine back in the forecast for tomorrow, but it is going to be cooler. Temperatures will stay in those 30s. Winds will ease up a little, but cloud cover is back on the increase going into Thursday. This is our winds pick back up from the southeast. We pull in moisture, we pull in warmth. So along the leading edge of that towards the afternoon, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a very isolated shower, some mixed precipitation a little further up to the north. Not a major concern with that. That next storm system, though, beginning to take shape here out over the Pacific Northwest, and that's the one we have to watch here as we go into the day on Friday and Friday afternoon. This is what we've got going on in our jet stream. Our jet stream, we get this dip out to the west. What happens, our winds begin to split, and whenever we get that, we typically see an enhanced area of lift in the atmosphere. We're also pulling in moisture with a southwesterly wind, so it might start to feel a little muggy Thursday night into Friday. A lot of these ingredients coming together does lead to that potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms as we get an area of low pressure to develop over Iowa, trailing cold front back to the south, and then that warm front pulling through. But where exactly that warm front sets up, where that low pressure system develops, ultimately will determine where exactly we see that risk for severe thunderstorms. Right now, I think areas to the southwest of Rockford, so kind of closer towards Whiteside County, Carroll County, and then back through west central Illinois. We're the favored region right now for that severe weather, and then back through Iowa. But something we really have to kind of pay attention to as we go throughout the day on Friday, because look at that temperature up to 64. So anytime we get these big pattern changes, that always is a development of some stronger thunderstorms. Drop in the temperatures by Saturday. Could see a couple of snow showers, guys, early on, but back into the 60s by next week.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
The Aaron Rodgers saga has become frustrating for Packers fans and everyone in the organization. Imagine how Matt LaFleur feels. He needs to know for sure if it's time to move on to Jordan Love. He said today at the NFL League meetings that he believes Love is ready, but the bar of expectations can't be set too high too soon.
We're excited about Jordan and what he's been able to, how he's been able to progress as a quarterback, how he's matured as a man. And, you know, it's going to be a different role for him, certainly. And I think we all have to kind of temper our expectations with, you know, for him. It's different when you're going into a game versus when you're starting a game. And it's going to be a process.
Well, the NFL has approved some rules changes for starters. Players will now be allowed to wear the number 0 on their jerseys, all position players except for linemen. And the league has also approved the use of replay on failed fourth down plays. The Ice Hogs welcomed veteran forward Buddy Robinson back to the ice for practice this morning at the BMO. He was just returned by the Blackhawks. He'll be a big boost to the Hogs' playoff push. Now, we haven't seen Robinson in action here in a while because of a wrist injury that sidelined him in January and February before his call-up.
You know, never getting sent down is never fun, but when you're coming back to a group like this with a lot of opportunity moving forward here, it's exciting. And like you said, the injury was kind of a, you know, nail on the side here for a little bit, but it's good to be back. I'm feeling good on the ice, and I'm just ready for a good push here. A few games left, and then right into playoffs.
So Buddy Robinson is added to the roster, but defenseman Alex Vlasic is subtracted. This morning, he was called up to the Blackhawks. Coach Sorensen says Vlasic is ready for this opportunity.
Very well deserved. I think he's been awesome down here. Everything that we've asked him to do and then some, he's done.
In many ways, this was a historic season on the basketball court for the Guilford girls. Now it's historic off the court because 4 of them signed with colleges today where they will continue to play ball. Janelle Coleman is signed with Illinois Central College. Avery Green signed with the University of Dubuque. Taj Hansard signed with Monmouth College. And Lindsay Knuth signed with the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. They helped Guilford set a school record this season with 25 wins. They also won Guilford's first regional championship in 27 years.
This is more special than any win or loss or any championship I've ever won or this season. This is what it's all about. It's about getting these kids to the next level and watching them fulfill their dreams.
Great job, ladies. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Tonight on News Nation, the heroic cops who ran into the line of fire in the Nashville school shooting, the lives they saved through their impeccable response time. The one and only Bill O'Reilly joins Chris tonight on Cuomo. And don't miss the premiere of Elizabeth Vargas Reports next Monday, 5, 6 Central on News Nation. To find News Nation, go to newsnationnow.com and click Channel Finder.
One thing we can say about your forecast, there's a lot of variety in that.
Right. What's the phrase? If you don't like the weather, stick around for a day or two because it's bound to be vastly different. That's super true in March and the end of March, in the transition zone that we're in.
Exactly. You know, from the near 50-degree warmth we had both yesterday and today, and then we've got some light snow coming up tomorrow morning, followed by the chance for some severe weather come Friday afternoon and Friday evening. So a lot to talk about this week, and then temperatures warming back up. But the general theme, I think, as we go into April, going to be active. So I think we see a lot of active weather here over the next month. Quiet for tonight. We're down to about 30 degrees, 39 tomorrow. There is going to be some light snow tomorrow morning, maybe a dusting on the grassy surfaces, and could slow you down for the commute tomorrow. Thunderstorms Thursday night and then into Friday afternoon and evening. Some snow back on Saturday.
Thanks, Candace.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Stay safe.